Hey, this is my necromancer, who, if I've done my math correctly, is about to hit level 99 on this last map. So I want to show you the build that I've been using. I've been doing players 3 maps on singles player. I've actually tried a whole lot of options, go back and forth to try to kind of optimize clear speed versus experience. But this is what he looks like. For gear, we're using mostly summon skillers. I've got only one with life. This is all solo, self-found gear, no trading, not stealing anything with the item pack. I do have one Geeds on him, MF obviously, and the Gold Find is big because I'm doing a lot of rolling. I've also got Gold Find Slam on the Trang gloves. He's wearing a Shaco. This one has hit recovery to reach a breakpoint, rune to balance out resistance, faster cast rate, Mara's Enigma, no points needed in Blood Warp if you use an Enigma, plus all the other great stats that it has, PDR, life, fast run walk, tons of MF, strength. Arachnid Mess, the plus 6 energy is not a wasted slam on this build because he's using bone armor and the energy creates 3 absorb per point, so it's actually plus 18 absorb. We're using a BK ring with FCR. We're using a legacy wisp from Heart of Wolverine O skill, slammed with extra MF. The boots are Marowak for the skeleton mastery. Love this. I actually found this while on the 98 to 99 run, and threw Istrunes in right away because we were doing a magic finding competition with some of the guys on the Pluggy Discord at the time. Probably should have put Lems in instead for just more gold, but it's good. Plus 1 skill, 2 socket. This item has everything that you want. And then running Plague on the main hand and a Scepter. I put this in a Fist of the Heavens build Scepter because I might use it for FOH later. Cleansing Aura is huge. Skills, faster cast rate. It's a great item. For the final stretch between 98 and 99, the whole theory of this build is keeping it really, really safe so you can do high player count fortified maps to maximize XP gains. And having the Cleansing Aura to stay safe from Archer packs not being amped as long is a huge part of that. So he hits 75 faster cast rate, breakpoint, and 27 hit recovery is pretty good with 18 PDR. So not too bad. The skills, he's a summoner, tri-skeleton, so max out skeleton, warrior, mage, archer, and mastery. I've got enough in golem mastery for two blood golems. For the sustain for a while, I was using iron golem with concentration aura from the mage wrath. But once I started doing players 3 and higher maps, he would die too often, so I'm just going with 2 blood golems instead. Nothing in Blood War because he's using Enigma, 1 point bone armor, 1 point desecrate, curse mastery for 2 curses. The main ones I'm running are amp and weaken. I think weaken is really, really underrated and utilized. It's offensive and defensive, reduces the damage that's coming and reduces their defense so the minions hit more often. It's really, really strong. Especially again staying safe from the archer packs. Right, I'm approaching this like it's hardcore. The goal is to just not die. Every death in softcore from 98 to 99 is a setback of something like 2% of the path. That's if you get your body. If you get really unlucky, it could chain deaths. And anyway, it's like a loss of a whole day every time you take a death, plus the opportunity cost of not gaining during that time, so it's you just don't want to die. The Mercenary, I went with an Act 5 Battle Orders Merc. I'm sorry, so swap, I'm still using CTA, but I'm only casting Battle Command with this. The Battle Orders is coming from the Mercenary, and this is just a lidless. Mercenary is wearing a beast. I know it should have been an F at max. I made this a long time ago in a Berserker X before I knew better. Still, his damage output is good. He's using a level 8 Templars, um, and then the rest of the gear dedicated to DPS, so he does a lot of damage with his Whirlwind, Veil of Steel, with ED Jewels, um, String of Ears for his safety. These are Legacy Gore Riders with the Cannot Be Frozen mod on it, and um, Deadly Strike, Great Palms. So he's pretty stacked too. Um, that's we're gonna do this map to close it out. It's a River of Blood with really high rarity. I think it should be enough on players 3 to get the final just over 0.5% remaining. So we'll switch to snapshot gear for just a moment. So snapshotting, we're using a Leoric for more skeleton boost, Grave Palm for an extra skill, +3 on the Steel Shade for an extra skill, and then a +3 summoning amulet. Blood Golems. So yeah, I didn't make this clear at the beginning, but this whole journey has been solo, self-found gear, no help. I didn't point out Torch, and then an XP Annie. Feel really good about having found this and earned it. And then this is all just res, hit recovery, a little bit of magic find, but just to hit on off breakpoint. This is a good example of Fnatic Archer pack. We're just gonna keep distance, stay very safe. We got the weekend cast. Not a great start to the map, but very safe. Mess around with weekend if you haven't before. Strongly recommend it. Either on a Necromancer or if you throw an Ondel Ondel's Almighty, onto a Mercenary, then they'll have it on striking. So like I've used it on an Innocence Act 3 Merc to get it to proc from the Innocence. Very underrated curse. Super good defensive value. Especially when you're making an XP run like this, you want maps that have um, high rarity or ideally area level. And high rarity means more mobs, which means fanaticism more often. Or the mobs that can kill you like these ones. You can tell that they definitely have some extra beef to them. It's fortified. The reason we're doing fortified maps, one, I think it's just good for Summoner because they do a good job targeting smaller packs. But the main reason it's been really helpful that we learned during this run, and talking with some of the guys in Discord, is that when the Splinter of the Void Mendelm event spawns, it seems like you get the 2x experience bonus from those events, like you do it like in any fortified map. All the XP is doubled, but it really seems like the event still spawns the same number of monsters, so you effectively get twice as much experience from every Mendel event that you get, and that's made this go way faster than I thought it was going to. was spamming the bone armor to keep it up to date. I found the sweet spot was due to statting enough vitality for 1600 health to be safe from elemental stuff, and then the rest in the bone armor. The bone armor gets like um, 1166. So I dumped a bunch of stats into energy after hitting 1600 life, and he runs no block, which works well with Bone Flame. Stack PDR and absorb, and don't even bother with the crazy amount of dexterity it takes to hit max block on a necromancer. We're already at point 0.2 gained. We're not even halfway through the map yet. We're not even to the mini boss. I'm just making sure to get both curses in, keeping bone armor active, and be patient. On the bosses, sometimes I'll cast lower res to help the mages do more damage. Burns through them pretty quick. Again, this is players 3. Close. Yeah, so when having the cleansing aura, you can see just how fast it gets rid of the amp. Or in River Blood maps, the mages will cast a crap or weaken as well, so good option. This, of course, you can run the so-called goblin build as well, and used Act 1 Mercenary with a bow to strafe and use Demon Machine multi-shot, and then put Beast and Templar on yourself on the Necro. That's definitely another option. I thought the Barb felt safer to me for the Players 3 map. I like him being on the front line. Well, when he still does a ton of damage with the Beast. Close. This is it. Super nervous. Dying now would be such a tragedy. Not gonna mess around with the boss. Just not worth the risk. Got enough pure demonic essences to last years. Not I've been this nervous since my first Rockman kill. This will be the first time that I've ever achieved 99, even in groups online. Never committed to it, and to do it completely solo feels pretty good. This Necro has been so many different builds this day, not from getting bored. Did a ton of poison, a ton of corpse explosion, but from 98 till now, this has been it. It's gonna be super sad if we come up just short. I don't think we will. I think we'll get it. Where are all the monsters? Off at Concentration aura. Where is it? 100%? There we go. Oh man, we did it. Whew. Energy. Amp. Wow. We are done. Just the gear one more time. Wow. What a rush. Ooh. Super pumped. We did it. All right. Thank you.